Quadruple shooting that happened in Uptown last month as a homicide investigation. That shooting happened outside the A1 Lounge in Uptown on North Tryon Street. 4 people were shot. CMPD now telling us one of the 4 has passed away. Now identified as 30-year-old Andre Brown Jr. We understand he died late last week. There's no word right now on any suspects, but if you know anything that can help in this investigation, you're asked to call police.